From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley on today's Cash Close. You know what we're going to call this video? We're going to call it a long summer day. The high of the day in the S&P came in at 1974 even mid-morning. The low came in at 1970 even late in the day. And last, we're 1970-75 last. We're up 8.25 points. Total volume, we've got 890,000 minis traded, 3.6 thousand big S&Ps traded in the pit. And I want to remind everybody, of that mini volume, 150,000 of that came from Globex. So we're seeing low volume. MOC, we had 530 million to sell. Now look, for the most part, the S&P, well, not for the most part, the S&P did. It sat in a 4-handle range all day. I got to ask you a question. Can you say summer vacation? Tomorrow we've got the retail sales number. We've got the Empire State Manufacturing Survey. We've got the import-export prices. We've got Redbook. We've got the business inventory numbers. And then we've got Janet Yellen speaking from the semi-annual policy meeting in front of the Senate for the Humphrey Hawkins. Now, look, I want to talk about something real quick. I think that we're going to get a little bit of a sea change this week. Now, I know we had the big gap up, and the big gap up, I think that took all the buying power out of the S&P. It rallied a little bit after the open, and then it just stayed in the small range. Never really went anywhere. But I think what's going to go on here, as the S&P goes up over the last couple of days, and if it goes up a little bit more, it's going to squeeze out all these shorts. And then once it squeezes out all these shorts and gets everybody long into the rally, that's when you may be able to start selling the S&P again for a little bit of a pullback. But you know what the bottom line here is? I think after a couple days of kind of going sideways to down, we may get a little pop back up. But that said, the stats are not all that good for the expiration on Friday. But my main concern is who's going to be around for it. We're going to leave it like that. It wasn't a bad day today. It was just a low volume nothing. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the opening print.